Okay, so my room looks pretty similar to before. This is the bathroom. And then this is the bedroom out here. I just realized I usually have a giant mirror over here, but I don't have one today, but I mean, that's fine. And then a nice huge bed. Here's my bags. This desk area. Little seating area. And the view, today I'm on the second floor, or first floor actually. And this is my view. Still trees. It's a really, really nice view, I think. And I have a little bit of a balcony too. I usually don't have a balcony when I'm downstairs. But yeah, so that is the room. Hello guys! Today is Saturday. It is about 3:30 p.m. and I am in Harare. I just got here. I am here for the next 5 days, and yeah, I wanted to bring you guys along with me, not the same way that I usually do, but you know, this is a nice challenge to see if I can still do this well. I just need to take this makeup off my face, but I don't know how annoying this fan sound is gonna be. I'm gonna try to cut it out as much as possible if I can. So yeah, I signed on this morning at like really early in the morning. I don't know what time it was. Well, okay, it wasn't super early. It was like 7ish, almost 8ish. And then I operated the flight up to Harare, back down to Joburg, and then back here now. And each flight is about an hour and a half, going on an hour and 40 minutes. So it's been quite a long day, I must say, especially for a Saturday. But I'm glad that I didn't have to drive through traffic, so who cares? So my flights were all good. During the first flight, I had these 2 passengers who were actually kind of pretty intoxicated. They actually said to me that they haven't slept, they've just been drinking the whole night, and they wanted a beer when they got on board, but I don't sell beers on board, so shame. But also I wouldn't have served them anyway because I could literally smell the alcohol on them. So yeah, no. Anyway, and then during the second flight, oh, by the way, I haven't flown in like over 2 weeks now, I think. I haven't flown, yeah, I think it's been about 2 weeks. I've mostly been on reserve, which is fine, but you know, I enjoy flying. And it's funny, if you haven't been flying for a while, you kind of start to think like, hey, do I still know my job? Like, do I still remember how to make my announcements and stuff like that? Ugh, yeah, but I was fine. It is like riding a bike. And then during my second flight, I actually had a little bit of a medical. There was an old lady who was having some trouble breathing, so I had to help her out a bit. And then the third flight was very, very uneventful, so yeah, that was fine. It was a relatively good day. I am now at the hotel. I need to just rinse my face off and then go to the gym. Packed quite a lot of food actually. I packed a lot of food for myself for this trip because I'm trying not to spend a lot of money, and in Zimbabwe they use US dollars and it's really, really expensive once you convert the prices of everything. For like a normal sandwich, $7 for a sandwich here, and $7 is a lot of money for just a sandwich. I mean, it's a really good sandwich, but yeah, I'm not just going to be having sandwiches every night for the next 4 nights. Look, you guys, there's a wedding happening at this hotel today. Today's Sunday, so it looks really nice though. I like the little flowers, everything. But they've already got the cake outside and it's like hot, so I don't know how long that's gonna last. Okay, so I had to go back to reception and get them to reset my key to work for my door, but I am finally back in my room. Today's flights were very interesting. We did 4 flights to Victoria Falls and back, and to Bulawayo and back, and that was pretty good. The first flights were about just over an hour long, and then the second 2 flights were about 35 minutes long, so they were very, very quick. My first flight was pretty good. It was non-eventful, and so were the second and third, and so were the third and fourth flights. The second flight, however, was not quite the same. The second flight, I had these 3 passengers that got on board, and they were just, sape. And it was so funny because, I mean, they were fine because they were like happy drunk, so it was okay. But they were definitely the center of everybody's attention throughout the flight. This one man, an elderly man, his name was Mario. And he was so cute. He was just the life of the party, basically. And he was just making everybody laugh. He was so funny. And so he kept like making conversation with me and everything. And then when I did my service, I gave him water because I was like, you need some water, you know? And he was like, no, I'm fine. And I was like, have some water, please. Like, and I also gave him juice and something to drink, and something to eat. And so he had it, and then I go further down the cabin, and he comes up behind me, and he's trying to offer the other passengers his water. He's like, do you want some water? Can I interest you in some water? Would you like some water, sir? And we were just like, oh, no. And he was like, come on, everybody. You know I make a brilliant flight attendant. And we were all like, do you? It was so funny. And then when I was securing the cabin for the landing now, he was actually in the toilet when I was making the announcement, and so I had to wait for him to come out. Then he just starts running on and having a big fat chat with everybody in the back. He was actually seated in row 7, so he was further forward. And he's just coming out of the bathroom and like talking to everybody, having a big conversation. And I'm like, Mario, you need to come and sit down. And he's like, okay, I'm coming. And then he carries on having a conversation with everyone. And I was like, oh my goodness. So then I went to go and get him, and he goes, and he's got like a robust, loud voice, so everyone was watching him. And I'm like, come, we need to sit down, we're gonna land soon. And he goes, but you know, my darling, if I was just a few years younger, I'd marry you. And so all the other passengers start laughing at me, and I'm like, oh wow, thank you, Mario, thank you for that. And then I'm just like, come, let's just go sit down. And I'm like, please fasten your seatbelt, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like being quite stern with him. And he's like, oh, you're just so sweet, Andy. You're just so sweet. It was the funniest flight ever. He was such a blast and so fun to have on my flight, honestly. I know that he was drunk and stuff, but I mean, I used to manage a hotel, and part of that hotel was a bar, obviously, and we used to host a lot of parties. People would get drunk, so I'm kind of used to being around drunk people. I can handle myself around them, and I think I can handle myself around them fairly well, and I can kind of suss out if they're going to be like a mean drunk, an angry drunk, or a happy drunk. And I'm very happy that these passengers were happy drunks. The other 2 passengers just fell asleep, like literally as soon as they boarded, they fell asleep, so they were fine. And Mario was just like starting conversations with everyone. He doesn't know anyone on the flight, but he was just making all these big conversations with them. He was honestly the cutest. Quick question, guys. Do you think it's socially acceptable for me to go to breakfast dressed like this, in my slippers and my socks? Just asking for a friend. Good morning, you guys. Today is Monday, the 10th of June, and I didn't sleep very well. The pillows are so uncomfortable, but anyway, today we're only signing on at like 5 p.m., so I think I'll be good. I think I'll survive. I had to wake up quite early. Well, not quite early, but it's like almost 9 o'clock in the morning now. And I'm just going to go to breakfast because I'm starving. And then I'm going to come back and try to take another nap before I have to go to work. So let's see if they have anything yummy at breakfast. this is my breakfast. I got some like roast beef, an egg over easy, a few pieces of potato and some baked beans, and then I have some pineapple, strawberries, and watermelon. And I'm having it with water for now. I'll have coffee just now. Hi guys, I almost I almost forgot to say goodnight. I don't know why I'm so tired today, and it's funny because we just did two really quick flights, 30 minutes each. We literally signed on at 5:30 and we were off the plane at 8 p.m. So it was a super quick day, but I think because I've been awake since 7 this morning, I've been tired. I woke up in the morning because breakfast ends at 10 a.m. So I like laid around bed for a little bit. Then I went to breakfast and I was chatting with one of the pilots for a while. And then I hit the gym, and then I just like lazed around for the rest of the day, and then we signed on at 5:30. But yeah, it was a very nice quick day. The passengers were all good. The flights were really easy. The passengers were all, because they were evening flights, the passengers were kind of just like taking naps. They like really didn't really care that much. So it was cool. I've been back for, what's the time now? It is, I can't see the time on this phone. Oh, it's 9:30. I'm sorry. It's 9:30 now. So I've been back for a while. I've just been reading. I just started reading this book. Oh, sorry, I'm using my front camera. I just started reading this book. This is the book I got from, where did I get it from? Exclusive Books the other day. It's so cute. Because I'm still trying to figure out how to be an adult. So I think this book is really good. It's so cute because it even has pictures in it, which is so funny because it brings me back to like being a kid, but at the same time, it's trying to like teach me how to be an adult. Hey guys, so I just got myself some lunch. I got myself this beef Prego panini with a salad. Look how yum that looks. Ooh, ooh. And I'm literally back in my room now because I don't feel like sitting outside. I did sit outside for a little bit just to get some sunlight because my room is freezing, but now I'm like, I don't want to sit outside where there's people. It's like 3 o'clock right now. It's 3:30. And so I'm gonna have my lunch. I need to start getting ready at 5 for our flight. I think we're getting picked up just before 6 because we're signing on at 6:30 or 6:15. I'm not sure. I don't really know what's going on. But yeah, and then tomorrow I go home. So this was a very nice, quick, easy trip for me to do, I think. Again, it was just a bit challenging to like vlog things without being on the plane or something, or like on my way to the airport or to the aircraft or from the aircraft or whatever, just because I get very forgetful and I like forget what I want to say. So then I have to like think about it extra hard. Like after a flight, if I want to mention something about a passenger, then I have to like really like make a note of it to be like, don't forget to mention this in the vlog later, you know? So that's been something. But anyway, I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee and have my lunch and then, yeah, start getting ready for the flight tonight. I don't know if anyone else is like me, but I'll be in a hotel room with a fully functioning TV, and yet I choose to watch YouTube videos instead on my phone. I refuse to get out of bed this morning. It's just not happening. I'm so tired. It's like 9:30 and I haven't gotten out of bed. It's my last day in Zim! Yay! This morning, I don't know what was wrong with me. I was feeling just so tired and crappy, and I just didn't want to get out of bed. But it is now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I am going to leave my room. I'm gonna go and have lunch with a couple of the pilots because we've all been on like different schedules. So there's like me and my pilots, and then another cabin crew and 2 other pilots. And they've been doing all the early morning flights where their sign on is at like 5 a.m. And we've been doing all the evening flights where our sign on, you've seen, has been like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. So we've been on completely different schedules. Hey guys, so I completely forgot to vlog before I left the hotel in Harare, but I am basically at the airport now. I have my bags with me and I am gonna go find my car so that I can get home. I did travel with my new green bag from Escape Society. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it's actually working out very well. My old one is still here with us. She's still keeping up, but yeah.